What's going on, y'all? So today, bringing you my first Need for Speed Heat video. I haven't done any actual videos in a very long time. Um, I'm really hoping I can some type of schedule, man, and try to get you guys content. Try to get the channel going back in the right direction like it used to. But anyway, so the car we built, this car is all the way built. As far as I can go anyway. All the parts that are left now that I need to put on it are from heat races. So I figured we'd do a video now and do an update video after we get the heat races completed, and that way we can see the difference in the power now and the power after the heat parts, because some of the heat parts do jump, make the numbers jump quite a bit on all my stats. So what we're driving is a 2019 370Z. We have done a full swap on the car. We're running a V12 at the moment. Let's see, where's it at? There it is. 6.5 liter V12. At the moment, we're sitting on 1,053 horsepower. That's a pretty good chunk of horsepower considering it's a little ass car. So, of course, engine parts, we're running all Elite Plus as far as crankshaft, ECU, cooling system, and exhaust manifold, using all Elite Plus. Of course, just like these the Need for Speed videos, guys, I know that a lot of them are the same, just different creators, and so they are a little different because of that. You know, anybody in this game drives a 370. If they put the V8 in it, I mean the V12, I'm sorry, then they're still going to end up with these same parts probably. One thing I do think is cool though, even though we are using all these same parts, you know, we do have the choices between the superchargers, turbochargers, twin turbo, single turbo. For this build, I chose to go with a single turbo. I am going to try it at some point with the dual, the twin turbo, and the Root supercharger. I'm gonna try both of them, see the difference. Maybe get you guys a video on the comparison of those. Just to see what it brings when we get these heat parts, because some of these heat parts are, you know, turbo superchargers also. But anyway, sorry guys. On this build, I chose to go at the moment with the single turbo. For those of you that do not know how superchargers and turbochargers work, the difference between a turbocharger supercharger is supercharger instant power. Supercharger runs when you install a supercharger on a vehicle. It basically has a pulley, and you install a belt, a longer belt along, you know, where you're in place. You install a longer belt in place of the current belt that's already on your engine, and then in turn the supercharger makes everything turn faster, adds power. Turbocharger has to have time to spool up. It's not instant, just like a supercharger. Supercharger, when you stomp the gas on a supercharger, you have power from the supercharger. A turbocharger has a spool time. So depending on how the vehicle is built, there is a time of no power from the turbocharger. You know, it's in the process of spooling. Once it gets spooled, that's when all your power kicks in. So it just depends on how you want it here. I haven't, like I said, I haven't tried it with superchargers yet, but I am going to and just see. But at the moment, we are using a single turbo. As far as nitrous, I chose to go with the 4 tanks instead of the one big. Was a 12-pound tank, I think. Yeah, 12-pound tank. I just like the 4 tanks better. I like having more available nitrous when I want it for different situations, instead of just one big tank and then having to wait for it to come back. This one, in my opinion, is for me is the best option. Suspension, using track suspension. I have been using the track suspension in combination with showcase tires to try to get a little extra slide out of the car, but not, you know, drift slide. Right before I started recording this video, I did change the tires from showcase tires to race tires, because it made the acceleration numbers a little bit better. This car has so much power with the V12 in it, it does not hook up once the timer hits 1 and the light turns green, it's time to go. It don't hook up at all. First, second gear does not spin. Part of third spins, and so I was using showcase tires, but now I have the race tires. I have not actually used these tires yet. I just now put them on there. So once in a future update video, I'll let you guys know the difference in the tires and if there's a better, maybe a better option by then as far as a combination. Drivetrain clutch using Elite Plus. 7-speed gearbox, which is going to give you better top end numbers, and the track differential. Now, I will say this, guys, is something I've noticed. I will be trying these things and trying different combos just to see. But it looks like, to me, if you use certain parts like different types of tires, like, for instance, track suspension, showcase tires, track, just different things, you might be able to get the perfect combination of grip and slide out of these vehicles. So I think the way they did this game, I think it's really cool. I think the options you have are cool, and I like it. I'm pretty. I mean, I know it's Need for Speed, it's a racing game. It's not like our shooter games, and there's all this extra stuff goes into it. You're literally just driving around a car, but it's a really cool game, and I feel like they did a really good job with it. As far as my auxiliary spots, using a 2x repair kit here. And over here we are using the damage reduction. So in my opinion, those are the best two things, especially for night time when you are dealing with cops. You have the option, or with this you don't take as much damage. With the repair kits, if you can't get to a gas station to do a vehicle repair, you can hit the circle here on the controller and repair the vehicle to 75% or something like that. This one has 2 repairs in it, luckily. The first one before this, though, only has 1. So we are now going with the Elite, the 2x repair. I like it, man. I like the game. Appreciate you guys that have been watching me play. So here's where we're at, 1,053 horsepower. With the heat parts, we can get to 1,239 horsepower. We're at 0 to 60 in 2.37 seconds. That's short. 2.3 is short, and I know we can make that shorter, and that there are cars that are way faster than this one right now on the game, but I've not been playing the game for 5, 6, 7 months like everybody else. So 0 to 62.3 seconds. Max torque is 668 foot-pounds. That's pretty good. And top speed at the moment is 233. Really fun car. It just doesn't like to hook up, and it doesn't turn the best. That's why I changed the tires. So it doesn't want to corner the best. That's why I took off the showcase, or put on the showcase originally, trying to get a little slide. So now we got the race tires. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching the video on this car. It is a little beast. So please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new and just happen to come across this video. And I will holler at you guys in the next one or the next live stream. Later, guys. So I wonder how bad it would go if you had drag to grip on paper.
Suspect has been located, taking up pursuit again. Suspect we chased before. Drawn to the attention of